Greetings, members one and all of the Salivation Nation. It is Tuesday night, and as usual, we are live and in effect as we come to you from behind this plastic microphonic device. And by we, I mean me. Yes, indeed, I don't have a split personality, I promise. I am of sound mind. And why am I of sound mind? Because I believe in sound money. Sadly, a lot of people out there are ignorant to monetary policies that the United States is engaged in and everybody else around the world. It's absolutely nutso craziness what's going on. But nonetheless, we can protect ourselves by holding on to sound money. Yes, indeed. All right, very good. And who is here with us, by the way? We've got Unlocked is here. The Global Warmer is here giving his approval. Thank you, sir. Good to see you, my friend. And Unlocked is here for the scammers. We're supposed to get two at least tonight. Have promised me they were going to call. I don't hold out much faith, but anyways. Daniel, Devora, welcome. Good to see you. JM Unleashed is here. Slurpee and salivatory salutations to everybody. Say that 9 times fast. Heck, say it 1 time fast. I had trouble saying it 1 time fast. Silver Shelby is here. Good to see you. All right. You know, here we are, and I thought for sure we'd have 9,000 viewers at this point. I've been streaming for, good grief, 76 seconds now. Why don't I have 9,000 viewers watching at me right now? I just don't understand it. It baffles my mind. But anyways, all right, very good. Hey, I have 2 words for Jay Biden. Made in America. Yes, indeed. Jay Biden is with us here. Or, as John Fetterman would say, Biden. Yes, indeed. 66 Sam is here. Welcome. Jimmy J is here. We're scrolling on down to the Megaloth here, trying to get to the comments. We're getting closer. We're gonna get there one of these days. One of these days, I'm gonna try to find my boilerplate stuff here. Where is my boilerplate? There it is. There it is. Yes, indeed. So good to see all of you guys here. Hey, Think for Yourself is here. Hello, Think for Yourself. Good to see you. If you want information on XLM, XRP, and that kind of stuff, you know, he's really done his research. Go check out Think for Yourself's channel. He's changing direction. Has really picked up on some subscribers and viewers lately, so check him out. Low blood pressure. Good to see you. He likes the slurp, but don't burp. I'm going to try not to. Let's see if I can make it happen without a burp. No burping. Done. Hey, Nick's Coins is here. Yes, indeed. Welcome, Nick's Coins. Good to see you. Oh, yeah. Appreciate you. All right. You guys are wonderful. Thanks for being here. And let's get back down to the bottom of these comments and see what we've got. What are people saying about the markets today and yesterday? Let's see here. Hello, Andrea C. Welcome. Good to see you. Kent Hovland. I've heard of Kent Hovland, but I don't know much about him. I'm familiar with the name, but that's about it. So I really don't know. Johnny Wick is here. Hello, Johnny Wick. We're getting to the bottom of these comments and make things happen to what people are saying here. We may have to stop right here and let this thing go. Let's do one more little scroll here. I'm a little bit late getting started, so bear with me here. Let's go to this. Okay, here we go. Bob Sullivan. Hurts because I moved some money into silver and royalty companies. All right, there you go. Yes, and when the price goes down, that's just it. We got to be prepared, and we very well may see more pain ahead for gold and silver. That's what this video is about. Thank you, Bob Sullivan. Freedom Will Ring says, getting used to down days is what we will have to get used to permanently if they don't clear up our elections. True that. I agree with you on that. All right, and we've got Rod Gangloff says, just ask your friends to buy an ounce, and the wealth will lose control. 1 ounce, people, to the power of billions. Well, we're starting to see a little bit more. More and more people are waking up to precious metals and other alternative assets. So, yes, indeed, I think it's a good thing. And, yeah, I mean, I think that would certainly make a difference. But the thing is look where premiums are. Premiums are out of this world right now. So that means it's a little bit more risky to buy precious metals than it was when the premiums were lower. Even as such, it was still risky to a point because of where spot price is and how crazy it's fluctuating. Unlocked. He's not someone you want to associate with. He's a yuck. Okay, all right, well, very good. Well, I'm glad I didn't really mess around with trying to figure out who he was. Jeffrey Jackson is here. Good to see Jeffrey Jackson. All right. Luke F says, pain for me for sure. I just found out I'm permanently locked out of my AtMex account. 2 packages got stolen or misdelivered, and somehow that's my fault, and they permanently locked me out. Whoa, that's very strange. I had never heard of that before. That's insane. It might be something more to this. I don't know, but I'm sorry to hear that. That's crazy. Very wild. Interesting. Anyways, there may be more to that story. I'll be very curious to see what's up with that because I've never heard of that happening. Goldchick, aluminum is the most abundant metal on Earth. None in elementary form. That's right. If you can't find an aluminum nugget, that's why it was so rare when they topped off the Washington Monument with a big pyramid of it back in the day. It was considered more precious than gold. Yes, indeed. Now they can refine it and they can mine it, but you don't find it in its elementary form these days. That's right. Very true. Spokane Silver Stackers here. Good to see you. Yes, indeed. All right, and let's see here what we've got. Silver, yeah, I don't, this Kevin Hovland guy or whatever his name is. I really don't pay a whole lot of attention to some of these other analysts out there. I basically limit what I do to the other community here that interact with my channel. So anybody else, unless they're in major news, like Kitco or CNBC or something like that, I typically don't follow what they say. I don't follow them regularly, that's for sure. So I don't know what his philosophy is or what the deal is with him. I just heard the name, but same thing with people like David Morgan. I really don't follow him or Mike Maloney or unless they unless they're in the news and I report on it. That's about it. And usually, like Robert Kiyosaki, the prediction he's made, I'll probably do another video on that because he's come out with something again, doubling down on it, and it's made fairly big news. So I may cover that, but that's about as far as it goes. But I don't know much about this other Kevin Hovland guy or what anyways. But I'd love to know what his philosophy is. Be very curious. Silver Honda says, yes, the precious metal spot price has butt hurt these past couple of days. I don't know about anyone else, but I'm in it for the long haul. I see it as a benefit to buy more silver. There you go. And that's kind of what this message is here because, it's about the long haul. It's about wealth preservation. It's not about growing your money. It's not about getting rich off of silver. It's about just hanging in there. And by the way, I think that you'd do yourself a disservice by just focusing on silver, by the way. I think it'd be wise to invest in gold as well, too. Rocky is here. Good to see Rocky. Welcome. All right. Very good to see you. Steve C. says, great advice. All of a sudden, U.S. preppers not so crazy, are we? That's right. Be prepared. Be prepared, Steve C. Sterling Cannabis says the dollar has lost more than 99% of its value since 1913. Government numbers are a lie. Yeah, I guess if you base it off of the way they used to measure inflation, that's probably right, Sterling Cannabis, because they changed that after the 80s, I believe. Yes, indeed. Very good. All right. Cyber Curtain Twitcher. It might be a pain for some, but it will be a pleasure for me. There you go. He's a masochist, that Cyber Curtain Twitcher. He's okay with some pain, but he likes the pleasure of it. That's right. Fate of Phoenix, at some point the spot price will need to reflect the added premiums. Not necessarily. Not necessarily, because it's in paper. It's the paper market. The paper silver is no way tied to the reality of the situation with physical silver. Does no one at the COMEX actually take delivery? Yeah, and I would agree with that to a point as well. For you and I, it's a little different situation. What are local coin shops? What are APMEX buying silver back at for? Unless it's Eagles, we're still going to have a premium. It's not that much above spot if it is. Let's see here. Very good. All right. Heart of Texas. Gold standard is needed to stop the reckless spending and corruption of governments worldwide. Yes. And that's precisely why they won't go to it. That's why it's almost impossible there. But Yes, indeed. And I talked about that in another video. Thank you, Heart of Texas. All right, Silver Revelist is here. Good to see you guys. Appreciate you being here. Yes, indeed. And joining me here on this Tuesday night live stream where we have fun and engage with the comments and with you here in the chat. Picky Ricky is here. Unlocked is still with us. We anxiously await the scammers to call us. In fact, they're supposed to be calling us any moment now. Several of them. But it has not happened yet. Metal Latem, which is metal backwards, says the following. Who's to say another country isn't going to end up with it and mint and trade it off? You can't keep them out of the market like a third grader. I'm not going to play with you. That's right. Well, that's right. Exactly. They're going to try their best. And basically all but the article pretty much admitted that. Very good. All right. Thank you so much. Silversmith is here listening from the campfire. Very good. And Lance Bonner is here. And James Smith is here. Welcome. Steve C., we're expecting a phone call from a couple of scammers any moment now. Any moment. Unlocked is at the edge of his seat for it, by the way. I'm still fairly well positioned firmly at the back of my seat, though. Hello, Morris Monet. I come to you from the very back of my seat, not from the edge of it. Yes, indeed. Yes, Tulsi's announcement today was remarkable. Called out the Democrats as being the martichos that they are. The National Party of the Democrats is definitely that. Now, not all Democrats are bad. In fact, some of you may be Democrats here. And my guess is likely you are much better than the party that you associate yourselves with. It's insane. And by the way, the Republican Party has a lot of room to improve. A lot of room to improve. But that's another story. All right. Contera. Can I recommend biting the empty shotgun shell instead? Just plastic. It's fantastic. Yes, indeed. But that part of biting the bullet means you bite into the actual bullet, which means if you don't do that, you're going to get a mouthful of shot. Then you have to salivate it all. Randy Key8E8 UVM says they play the same with oil. Then China takes it and becomes a bigger exporter. Shell game, but only using one shell. I wonder if it's the Shell Oil Corporation. I don't know. Very good. All right. Hello, Treasure Charger. Silver Shelby, thank you so much. Right now, he is not requesting push-ups. Silver Shelby's first super chat of the night is requesting 5 loud slurps. Let's do it for Silver Shelby. Here we go. 5 in a row. Here we go. Here's the last one. For Silver Shelby. How was that loud enough? I hope so. Thank you so much. All right. First super chat of the night. For those who aren't familiar, with every $1 donated via super chat, I usually do a push-up, or some other exercise like a curl. For every $1 donated via PayPal, friends and family, it is 2 push-ups or 2 other exercises. Tulsi invited other Dems to join her. So far, only Fetterman's neck mass has done so. The separation, you're talking about the separation between bid and spot price and the physical and paper markets. Well, even Fetterman's neck is smart enough to move away. That's why it's there, by the way. That's why it's so protruding, because it's trying to distance himself from the brain that is inside of his shell casing. Speaking of shell casings, here comes a scammer. Hello?
Hi, is this Jim?
Yeah, this is Jim. How are you?
I'm doing well. How are you, sir?
I'm doing just fantastic. I mean, fantastic. Doing wonderful. Yes, indeed. How are you doing, sir?
I am doing well. This is Peter from Excel Growth Capital. You had me call you back and see.
Yes, Peter. Can you hold on just 1 second? I have got another call coming in, too. People are actually staying to the word tonight. Hold on a second. Hello?
Yeah, what's going on, Rich? It's Gordon.
Hi, Gordon. You're right on time. So is the other gentleman. What's your name again, sir?
My name's Peter.
Peter and Rich. Peter Rich. There we go. How you doing, both gentlemen? I appreciate you calling. How are you?
I'm good. Like, we're on a conference call?
Well, no, you're just on a call with me, and then Rich is listening in just for gits and shiggles. I mean, Peter. Yes.
So who's Peter? Where's he from?
Ask him.
I am a partner in a small independent sales office for capital lending here in Cedar Rapids, Iowa.
Oh, okay. Got it. Awesome. So.
How about you, Rich? Where are you from?
So you have two lending, pretty much, agents on the phone. What, like, is this for like a YouTube video, or are you serious about getting money?
No, I want to try to get a loan, and I want you guys to have a little friendly competition to see who can offer me the best deal. If you can do that, I think about it sort of as a link to Ace Frehley's guitar soloing back in the 70s, and how good Ace Frehley was back then. But all that alcohol and stuff he's been drinking, he's not as useful today. But think about yourselves as Ace Frehley back in the 70s to make this happen. What do you think?
No, I'm good. I'm not going to entertain.
No, you don't have to entertain. I want you to inform. Think of yourself as John Fetterman's
Listen, man,
neck.
We're not. I don't know what we can offer you, man.
Why can't? Well, you called me. You called me to offer me something. I'm all ears, especially if I was Barack Obama. Go ahead. Yes.
Jim, I'm probably in the same boat as Rich. Probably. We can't let you know anything until we, number one, get an application, know what kind of monthly revenues your business is doing.
Well, I'm here to talk about all that with both of you gentlemen. I'm here to talk about it with both of you gentlemen right here.
Well, I'll tell you, I'm fiduciary, so I can't actually participate in a call like this with another lender on the line, and I'm sure that's the same for Rich.
Oh, he won't mind. Yeah. Rich doesn't mind, and I don't mind either.
No, I mind.
No, it's okay. And look, listen, if we're all in the same boat, let's don't put our precious metals in the boat, because we'll lose them in an unfortunate boating accident, guys. Wait a second. We don't want to lose. We don't want to lose the boat. We don't want to lose the boat sinking. We don't want to lose the boat, because then we'll lose the precious metals, and we'll lose them in an unfortunate boating accident. Rich, Peter, are you there? Peter Cetera, hello. All right. Thankfully, I can call these guys back. I'll call them back one at a time. This is great. Oh, my goodness gracious. Let's try whatever this guy's name is. Let's give him a call back. Fiduciary. Oh, my goodness gracious. A fancy words they use. I'll talk to them individually. Dueling banjos. Dueling scammers. Bailing out the water. We got to get Nick Fetterman's neck bulge in here. Come on, you son of a mother.
The subscriber you have called is not available. Please leave a message.
Of course, they use fake numbers. So let's try this guy from Iowa. This has got to be him. This is Rich. Or Peter. Again, I get him mixed up. Come on. Two guys finally call me. That's the bulge. That's right. The battle of the neck bulge. The battle of the fetter bulge. It's the battle of the fetter bulge.
You've reached the voicemail of Peter Wendler with Excel Growth Capital. Please leave a message and I will return your call as soon as possible. Thanks and have a great day.
At the tone, please record your message. When you've finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Yeah, is this Peter? I'm going to need you to go ahead and come into work on Saturday. We need to kind of play catch up here. Oh, and Peter, we might need you to come in on Sunday too. We're going to move you to Storage B. Yeah. Thanks a bunch, Peter. Right, there we go. Got to give him a little bit of Lumberg action there. All right. Happy Tuesday to Common Sense. Welcome. Good to see you. And we've got Frank Pizzo. Yes, more pain for silver all the way down to $15. Yes, indeed. Yes, it very well could get there. We shall see. All right. Oh, well, Contera got the reply. Thank you, Contera. Yes, thank you, Cantera. Wait, you rewind to listen to that reply. I think you'll find it funny. Let's see here. Blood on the risers. There you go. That's right. Good to see Silver Wolverine is here. Welcome. And good evening to Elizabeth Kahn. Good to see you. I think we're on a firm handshake basis, Elizabeth and I are. Strat Captain 66 says the following. The precious metals did come back a bit, but they're still up. And stock and bond markets will continue to see real pain. And as that happens, the smart money will end up in silver and gold. Yes. And we shall see. We shall see what happens. I think it very well could be a possibility. I'm not ruling out higher prices by the end of the year, by the way. Hence why I'm sticking to my prediction of $29 an ounce, although that's highly unlikely. But, I don't rule it out. But it's probably going to be the other way around. As Silver Wolverine posted a great video about the silver markets today. Check it out. Bob Steiger says, maybe low for a while, but what a great opportunity to keep stacking at a low price. Great info, Sal, as always. Indeed, except for my LCS is charging crazy premiums. 10-ounce bars, $7 an ounce per bar. Insane in the membrane. Insane in the brain. Treasure Charger, it's a relief to be well prepared. No pain here. I'm prepared for things to get much worse. As I think things could get pretty bad in the coming months. Rock on, Sal. Well, thank you. Yes, there you go. Prepare for things to get worse. Always prepare for the worst and hope for the best. Yes, indeed. Nice. All right. So Cantera got total of 7 ounces of silver over 2 months since the start of stacking. Would you consider that good? Yes, I think I would. I think that's good. I think that's really good. It really is up to you and your budget. You're buying and you're just starting out, and I think that's fine. There's other people that do a little bit more. Some do a little bit less. Every ounce counts. So yes, you're buying, and as a beginner stacker, I hope you understand the price could wildly fluctuate, and a lot of what you're paying for now are these premiums, and the premiums you should write those premiums off unless something dramatically changes. Hello, Liquid Electrum. He says, hi, shiny, happy people. And Silver Wolverine is ruling out higher prices. Well, you know what? Silver Wolverine has been more right about it than I have. That's for sure. So he may be right. I'm not ruling him out, but he is. It all starts with the first ounce or even 1/10 of an ounce. Even 1 silver dime could where it begin. You rub 2 silver dimes together, and you got yourself a little mini stack. Liquid Electrum says, I'm going to buy silver regardless of cost. No selling in the near future for me. There you go. Bumpy road ahead. Yes, indeed. Very good, Liquid Electrum. Keep on stacking. It's been working for him. He's got it down to a spreadsheet. He's got a little bit different philosophy than me on it. But at the same time, there's no worries. It really doesn't matter because when he dollar cost averages and buys consistently, it has worked out for him. He has the numbers to prove it. Mike G says, I bought small today, 10 1-ounce rounds. Got it by the dip, even if you know it's going down further. I do buy small amounts. There you go, Mike G. Well, I just placed a 2,000-ounce order 3 days ago. No, I'm kidding. No. All I have is about 2,000 ounces. Let's see here. When I did that full stack video, I thought maybe I would have more. But I don't. Let's see here. All right, very good. There you go. Yes, I understand. There you go. Save up for that quarter-ounce gold kangaroo. I understand living expenses become expensive. Yes, indeed. Certainly do understand that. Yeah, Yang says, no pain if you don't need to sell. I still need to buy more silver and gold. Screw the bank, 20% inflation, and only giving me 0.5% of my savings. Well, yeah, Yang, you're doing better than I am. My bank is giving me 0.1% of my savings and staying in the membrane. Spiked head die crack. Paint ahead is a good name for a metal band. Yes, indeed. That's right. Well, there's a band called Propane. Does that help? All right. Man, I'm missing more scammers to call me. They're not calling me, those sons of biscuits. Navy vet. Have been expecting this pullback and was ready. There you go. Ready for it. Ready for the pullback. Silver Heist is here. Good to see Silver Heist. No pain, no gain. I think he's talking about the laundry detergent. Gain, the laundry detergent. Because if you don't have any pain, you're not going to get laundry detergent. That's basically what Silver Heist is saying right there. And I get it. It makes perfect sense. If you're not hurting in one way, shape, or another, you're not going to get the best brand name in laundry detergent. All right. All right, Carrie Tehran. Bite the buffalo. It's safer. Speaking of bullets, now is the time to stock up, stack, and prep on. It's going to be a bumpy ride. Yes. And I know I got some flack for having wolf ammunition, but you know what's cheap? And if I need it in a pinch, I got it in a pinch. All right, very good. And let's see here. We've got Ronald Hall. Premiums sure are jacked up. Russian ammo is getting around. Ooh. Russian ammo. Yes, indeed. And we've got Rocky Superstar. Sal, I feel your pain. It's like Bill Clinton. He felt my pain. I will get to the point that these manipulators will not be able to manipulate the gold and silver market. There you go. It will get to the point where it'll be overwhelming. Overwhelming indeed. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Balance Bringer says, bite the bullet, couple thousand to choose from. I better choose wisely. Great video as always. Thank you so much. All right. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Balance Bringer. Patriotic Stacker. More great opportunities for newer stackers to lower the dollar cost average. But yeah, this is definitely a crazy time. If they can find silver and gold on the cheap, that is, as far as the... Let's see here. All right. Lance Bonner says, Wolf's legit, never had a problem recycling. There you go. Or cycling it. Okay, very good. All right, so he's not had any issue with it. Very good. Oh, my goodness gracious. Yeah, I think the Fetterman, I believe, is taller. But even with Fetterman's neck bulge, there's no way that it's going to beat George Corpse Grinder Fisher's neck. That's for sure. No way, shape, or form. And yes, indeed, that's right. No contest there. I definitely would vote for George Corpse Grinder. I'd vote for I don't know. I think I would vote for an onion before I'd vote for that guy. I mean, insane. Even if he hadn't been had the stroke and couldn't talk, and his politics are right up there with what's his face, Bernie Sanders, Cerny Banders. It's just like insane. So I'd vote for, I don't know, I'd probably vote for Satan worshiper. I'd probably vote for Anton LaVey himself over that. I don't know. It's just like the lack of competence in some of these candidates. It's absolutely insane. James Robinson says, Americans have never lived through a corrupt government like it is today, and it's sad and concerning is that most don't even know they're all concerned with the score in the fourth quarter. It sure is. That's right. True that. And it's like Donald Trump stirred up the hornet's nest that is the deep state, and now they're buzzing around like crazy. That's really what it accounts to. Corey Williams says, I, for one, am excited about the price going down because I'm still kind of new at this a couple of years in. I've got a lot for the amount of time I've spent, but I will never have enough. I hear you. There you go, brother. It seems like for us it's tough to and get enough of it. Hello, Matt Bittner. I still have not watched that video, but I will. Been kind of a crazy time ahead. Gold Chick is here. Good to see Gold Chick. Welcome. And let's get over here to Ross Pearson. Never-ending pain since 2013, and silver pain is our best ally. Yes, indeed. Crazy. Johnny Wick. Sal, I think you should at least go on for president. Sal. Oh, man. Well, I'll tell you what. I don't consider myself to be the most sharpest tool in the shed, to be honest with you. But I even think I could do a better job than our current president. And that's as bad as it is. That's saying something, but thank you. And so Ryan R. says, I'm not even buying despite this rise. Didn't even buy all the previous dips either. I'm not letting my emotions control what I do. Having the patience will ultimately bring you towards the opportunity you've been waiting for without constantly giving you emotional swings. And there will be another huge dip, and despite all these rises, it will eventually get there because of the global economic recession. Yes, indeed. Eventually it will. That's right. All right. Yep, let's try to keep emotion out of it if you can. It's tough to do. It really is. I'm speaking from experience. Yes, indeed. And Silver High says, Sal's future video opening will feature a man spitting bullets. There you go. All right, it's not sweating bullets, but spitting bullets. That's right, there you go. And B.R. Williams says, I believe there's a good chance metals will rise after October 14th. Watch the UK gilt market and what the Bank of England does. Interesting, B.R. Williams. We'll have to look into that and see what's happening. That's right around the corner. All right. Coins A to Z makes a comment here on this video and says the following. Here, and I quote. He says, I get regular calls from companies pitching investment in things like recently graded bullion ASCs, making all sorts of spurious claims how investing in bullion ASCs is a sure way to make riches. Sadly, there's probably people falling for these crazy claims, and as a consequence, losing lots of money and pure ASC pumping scams. Yes, got to be very careful. I don't get those kind of calls, actually. And you would think I would, but I don't. I did get one. I shut them down pretty quickly, but that was it. Yes, indeed. And by the way, guys, I want to talk about something that I'm not against here in this next segment of this live stream. This is something that I'm not against. I am not against the notion of you gently pressing that thumbs up button. I would not protest that if that were to occur. Freedom Stacker is here with the $5 super chat. Thank you, Freedom Stacker. I have a feeling tonight's going to be a light evening with super chats. I'm going to go ahead and knock these 5 push-ups out now. But thank you, Freedom Stacker. You guys should definitely check him out. Check out Freedom Stacker's channel. He does a really good job on goalkeeping and stacking and getting some good fun stuff. He loves this Texas Precious Metals rounds, and they're really cool. So let's do it here. All right. Very good. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There you go. Yes, indeed. Oh, yeah. Oh, man. Hey, I tell you what. You know what? This is worthy of a pin. Because I feel exactly the same way. This is how important this is. The global warmer says, I'm a Trumper all the way, but I will vote for anyone that will bring us back to sound money. Now, I would probably vote for a Democrat if they would bring us back to sound money. If a Democrat proposed a gold standard, that would automatically, and if it were to happen, then that means the government would have to rein in spending. It would have to rein in all the different things that they're doing, for sure. Yes, indeed. So I would definitely do that. I would vote for a Democrat who would do that. So yes, indeed. Good comment, Global Warmer. That's kind of where I'm at too. I really don't care who you are. If you bring us back to a sound money standard, that would be awesome. All right. Blitzkrieg says, Sal, remember about 2 months ago, the G7 nations banned Russian gold bullion imports? Yes, I do. I did a video on it, actually. Oh, man, wow, all right. Freedom Stacker is very close, folks. Let's see if we can get Freedom Stacker past 1,000 subscribers tonight. He only needs 8 more subscribers. If you guys can subscribe to Freedom Stacker, yes, indeed. Check him out. Subscribe to his channel. Well, let's get him over 1,000 tonight. That would be great. Awesome. He's got a great channel. Yes, indeed. All right. And by the way, I know a little bit of a caution. I do sometimes, especially in the live streams, talk politics but you may feel differently than I do. I have great respect for anybody that disagrees, and you're all welcome here for sure. And you're welcome to express your opinion as well too, if you don't agree with me. So thank you so much for putting up with me and my views. if you happen to feel differently. HKMP 5K PDW, Uncle Sal, rocking the AK, copper and lead. There you go, my favorite precious metals. There you go, brother. Yes, indeed. Try my best. Silver Survivor says, I totally agree with the concept of holding out to the last, especially when it comes to my stack. I sometimes invest in silver, and I think we are entering a great time to start doing this. I definitely do a lot of prepping as well, because inflation will never stop. Rock on, Sal, you're the best. Thank you. Yes, indeed. Yeah, inflation will never stop as long as we have this current system. You're exactly right. All right, thank you so much. All right, thank you. Cantera has subbed to Freedom Stacker. Very good. Way to go. Liquid Electrum, thank you. You are the man. I appreciate that. And for Liquid Electrum's kindness, we're not going to do just five. Oh, hold on a second. Hold that thought. We have a scammer. Pin, it's linked. Hello? Link is pinned at the top. Gold chick. Hello? Come on. Yeah, it should be pinned at the top. Freedom Stacker's link. Thank you, guys. Hello? All right. Oh, it's gonna crash out here. Let's do 10 razor kicks for Liquid Electrum. The line is still open. That the scammer called. We may get him to call back, or we may get somebody coming in. You never know. We've left that line open until it disconnects. We're gonna leave that line free. And let's do 10 razor kicks. All right, 2 for 1. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There we go. Yeah, it's amazing, those things. You can feel it in your back as well as your front. Yes, indeed. Oh, wow. Okay. Nice. Cantera has given us a report that Freedom Stacker has just surpassed 1,000 subs. Now we need to give him a little bit of a cushion, so if we can get him up to 10,000 subs, so that make sure he keeps him. If we could do that, that'd be great. No, let's get him up to 1,010 maybe. That would be great, so they can stay above that 1,000. All right, very good. That's a pretty big threshold. Thank you, guys. All right, very good. Scammer, do like that shit you talk. You've been blacklisted, and that may be racist. Yes, indeed. We didn't have that. They did hang up, or the auto dollar gave up the ghost. All right. Thank you again, Liquid Electrum. B12Y5E. I see a table full of precious metals, including brass, copper, lead, and steel. Yes, indeed. That's just how we roll here. We like all kinds. Yes, indeed. We happen to have the steel, copper, gold. Yep, indeed. And let's see. Richard Metcalf is here. Richard, welcome. Good to see you. We have Matthew Hug. All right. He sounds like a warm guy. He says toilet paper stocking is overrated and possibly pointless. A damp washcloth can get the same jobs accomplished and is reusable. Rinse it out, wash it, and it's good to go. Much more versatile. Always good to have some ammo on hand for situations of hunting and or self-defense. However, a person who exercises their Second Amendment right should also remain educated, trained, and versed. There you go. Yes, indeed. Well, you're right, Matthew Hug. However, I will say this, that there may be cases where, you don't have running water. You have to have water stored. In that case, you want to use toilet paper, not a washcloth. All right. Christopher Schaefer says, going to keep buying, so expect the price to drop. I'm okay with that. There you go. All right. There you go, Christopher Schaefer. Very good. All right. One of my slides has arrived in New Mexico. Nice. First one I sent there. I wonder if it was Donald in New Mexico that got that. The lead might be worth more than the gold in a few years. Very well could be. Crazy. Yes, indeed. Hello, Eli. Good to see you. Good crowd here tonight. Coins A to Z is amongst us tonight as well. Appreciate you guys being here. And Razamanaza, lower spot price isn't the case anywhere else in the world besides the U.S. That's right. Look at other currencies. Gold and silver not falling as much. That's actually a very good point. And that shows you the strength of the dollar weighing in on prices. Prices in California are higher now than any time in the past for fuel. The strong U.S. dollar is affecting us here and across the pond. Yep, that's right. All right, very good. Golden Pure is here. Hello, welcome, Golden Pure. Count Derpila is here. OG Brick is here. Welcome, all of you guys. Appreciate you joining us. Wally Werner, Kenneth Ludford, and James Smith is still amongst us this evening. Stack 'em High is here. Welcome. The Sarge says the following, and I quote directly. Why? Because I'm reading it directly. It says here, let me get to it here. I'm going to have to try something ambitious. Fail. Physical silver, physical gold, being prepared, not slacking but stacking. You hold the lives of your family, loved one in your hands. Don't be that guy. I'm glad I ran into a PM community and the veterans of the PM here. I did my rookie year ends 31 October 2022, and believe me, I've learned a lot of info that need to be alerted. And get ready with your firearm at the ready. And when the team breaks down, we break down, and that's unacceptable all the way around. I could go on and on. Thank you, Sal, for the privilege of your time. Thank you, the Sarge, for your service and for what you said here. You got to be prepared. And congratulations on your 1 year stackerversary. Yes, indeed. All right. Very good. Okay, thank you, Elizabeth Kahn. Have a wonderful evening, Elizabeth. Thanks for being here. Take care. Got to get the wheels in motion here again. Yes, indeed. As we have Terrell. Terrell is here. Let's read Terrell's comment here. She said the following. Hey, Sal, I came over to check out the pain that's ahead for gold and silver. You have such informational shares. I'm tuned in right now. Thank you. All right. Thank you, Terrell. Appreciate it. He's an amazing singer. Does awesome harmonies. Check her out on the YouTube. Very good. Glad you guys are here as well. Good to see Shane Corning is here. I keep on wanting to say coming because it looks like C-O-M, but I think that's C-O-R. Corning. The letters are so close together, it's hard to tell. SBS says, true stackers stack to preserve value. Always be mindful about how much cash you are stacking. Yes, indeed. That's right. True that. True that. Thank you, SBS. Great channel, by the way. JM Unleashed says the following. I'm okay with some pain knowing that I have physical metal with intrinsic value. If I was only holding paper, I would feel relatively financially helpless. That's right. Me too. Exactly. True that. Diversify. Slurpify and diversify. That's what I always say. Actually, I've never said that before. This is the first time I've said that. Slurpify and diversify. All right. Brian Smythe says, 3 holding their price in Australian dollar terms. They are holding their price. Very good. And Australian dollars are holding on. That's good. Savage Lee is here. He loves silver and guns. All right. Very good. JJ Sneed says, nice information, Sal. I hit that like button for you. Well, thank you. I appreciate that, JJ Sneed. It does help the algorithm when you hit that like button. And that's an undermined hint to those here watching this live stream at this very moment. They have the ability and the function to be able to press a thumbs up button now live as we're doing this. That's the remarkable thing about it. It can actually happen here in the here and now. Yes, indeed. Thank you, guys. Moving forward here. We've got Jessica Nikakwicks, 7.62 by 39 ammo, gold and silver. All you need to be happy. There you go. Oh, yeah. Yes, sir. And we've got T the Silver Stacker. I'll just keep doing what I do. I stack when I can, or what I can and when I can. There you go, T. You got it. You've got some good connections there, too, with the bullet. And T, also the Silver Stacker, has the following to say. And yes, I am going to read it. He says here, biting the bullet, possible origin. If someone tells you to just bite the bullet, they understand you don't want to carry out the action but want you to do it anyway. This term is most likely derived from the time of the British Empire in India. At that time, bullets had to be primed by filling the casing with gunpowder. Sealed with animal fat, the casing was often difficult to separate from the bullet head, and it had to be opened by biting the casing. Indian soldiers were often reluctant to do this because the casing was coated with animal fat, the eating of which, depending on the type of fat, was against their religion. Such reluctant soldiers were taught to just bite the bullet. Interesting, I never knew that. There's that phrase. All these phrases have usually something to do with Shakespearean or English, Old English. That's right, very good. All right, have a good evening. Dinner is on, Silver Heist says. Well, I wonder what dinner is like when it's off, though. Can you report back to me on that, Silver Heist? What is dinner like when it's off? Yes, indeed, because right now dinner is on. Somebody just flipped a switch and there is dinner. All right. And it's all lit up. I see it all lit up like a Ghostbusters, like the sirens on Ecto 1 or something. It's just, it's insane in the membrane. William Davis is a Canadian stacker, and he's here with us right here and in the right now. Silver Deals, who's got a new channel we should check out. She says, and I know she's a she because she's a chick, says markets often retrace the spike, find support resistance, then resume the move. I believe that's what's happening now. Suggests that everyone anticipates such a pattern in one of my infamous zero view videos. No one is 100% right all the time, but certain patterns do form repeatedly over time. I bought the dip on 10 to 10 with high confidence. We're at a near or short-term bottom. Very good. All right. Silver Heist is bouncing. He's bouncing. Oh, my goodness gracious. I can't believe it. He's bouncing. Because dinner is on. I guess whenever dinner is on, it means there's some sort of bounce happening. At least it's not a dead cat bounce. All right. And let's march on ahead here into the next realm of comments here. We've got the Navy Vet says the following. Money Metals has been my go-to for purchases. They are located in Frederick, Maryland, and have been in business since 2014. They have great customer service and respond quickly to inquiries, and they're very reputable. Their discreet shipping, combined with some of their lowest premiums, more times than not, make them my choice. I still buy from Atmex, SD, and JM if they offer a better price, but Monument Metals is now my preferred source. There you go, Navy Vet, understandable. All right. Oh, yeah, very good. Let's march ahead. We are about 16 thumbs up away from 100 thumbs up on this. Crazy, I can't believe it. All right. Matt Cagnon says, instructions unclear. I bit a real bullet, and now I'm missing 2 front teeth. Actually, I said, be careful you don't. I warned against that. I cannot be held liable from that which you did. Yes, indeed. All right, we have Mater Chode is here. Mater Chode says, the following my girl Ventress would like to know if you're interested in purchasing some 2023 diversity commemoratives. I'm out. I've finished last year. I say no more. I'm done. So you can tell Ventress, Marty Chode, that I am okay with not buying anything from her. Yes, indeed. All right, let's see. Very good. Ventrification. You've heard of gentrification. This is ventrification. Donald Robinson says, we live in unprecedented times. May Spock use this euphemism? It's unprecedented. Yes, indeed. Unprecedented. Love your background, says John Talbot. Bullion and bullets. Greatest combination since George and Gracie. All right. Thank you so much. That was quite a combo. Quite a combo it was. All right, thank you, Jeffrey Jackson, for being here. Jeffrey Jackson, you are the man. Have a wonderful evening, sir. Thank you so much. Yes, indeed. Oh, yeah. Yamir, big changes are coming for U.S. metalheads. Ooh. Well, the newest Megadeth album has already been released, but there must be something else. Oh, thank you so much. All right, Gold Chick already gave you thumbs up, Sal. I'd give you 2, but 2 hearts are better than a chick. That's right. Well, your 1 thumbs up means about equates 10 to like 10, Gold Chick. You're that good. You're that awesome. So thank you, thank you. Thank you, Yamir, on this video. As we march on up, no IQ. Yes, at my LCS, the $50 or more than the dimes and the quarters. All right, so there it is. So it's been confirmed. He's seeing that as well, too. All right. And we've got Pashina the 4th says the following here. Let me get to this. I've got to try to find a way to be able to make things happen. Things are a little bit slow here on one of my processes. I need to somehow try to make this as fast as possible and as efficient as possible. Efficiency is key when you're doing these types of things. Yes, indeed. I think that one of the suggested financial survival strategies I've seen recently was 3 months full of expenses cash on hand. For most folks, that is a lot of cash. But at the same time, I can see the logic in this, and it's a solid goal. If you've ever been blessed to have cash on hand heavy, you know how comfortable this feels. Just like the ammo, food, and water keep on stacking. All the things. That's right, Pacina. All the things is right. Liquid Electrum, I'll get you the Megadeth coin for Christmas if it's still at APMEX. You want it. I never knew there was one at APMEX. I would love to get it, but I don't think they have one. I had to get a Megadeth, a Metallica coin too. There is an Iron Maiden one. I never knew there was a Megadeth one. That's Insane in the Membrane. Wow. Colorized too. That's crazy. Man. Megadeth, you know we've gotten somewhere. We knew we had the AC/DC coin. We had the Iron Maiden coin, which is pretty cool, for the 40th anniversary of Number of the Beast. Let's see, very good. All right. Robert Casanova, 5th. But can we take another 2 years of this BS? Vote America first. Our candidates, there you go. Vote America first. That's right. Exactly. There you go. Let's see. Whoops. There it is. Thank you, Robert Casanova. Fate of Phoenix. Hold on a second here. Oh, Iron Maiden. Yeah, Iron Maiden. Okay, Iron Maiden. All right, there you go. Yeah, the Iron Maiden one. That was a cool coin, man. That's a really cool coin. Let's see here. Say to Phoenix, the dollar being up right now against other currencies is like the dollar winning a gold medal in the Special Olympics. All right, there you go. Crazy. Wow. Yep. I hear you. W says, we'll never know what the feds will do with the price. Time will tell. Gotta stay tuned. We know we're going to keep doing their thing. Silver Drill Pickle is here. Good to see SDP. I do have a little bit of cinnamon here, but I learned my lesson. I have a little less of it this time, but it does tend to gravitate towards the bottom, and I'm getting there. So we shall see. If I get to the bottom of this thing and you hear me start cackling, you'll know why. Yes, indeed, you shall. Oh, my goodness gracious. I'm getting closer here. Bong hits for Zilla. Yes, so good to see you guys. You are awesome. Oh, man. Silver Shelby's got Sal on YouTube and the A-Team on TV. Oh, man. All right, hold on a second here. Hold that thought, Silver Shelby. Let me see if I can make this happen. You've inspired me. Let me see here. All right, let me see. Hold on a second here. We're going to make it happen here. I'm over here now. Yes, I'm getting something out. Hold on. All right, let me see if Silver Shelby recognizes this. If I can remember, let me see if I can do it. I don't know. It's been a long, long time. course, my guitar's out of tune. There he goes. All right, there you go. So did you recognize that, Silver Shelby? Let's see. All right, there you go. That's right, the A-Team theme. That's right, the A-Team theme. Oh, it would even sound better if I had it plugged through an amp, but I'm too lazy to do that. But anyways, I got more gold than B.A. Baracus. Oh my goodness gracious. That would be nice. I pity the fool that got no silver. All right. Yes, the powdered cinnamon can ignite the fuel. The air ratio is right, exactly, especially my throat. All right, Silver Saver. Yep. Cash is no trash, but gold is still a very good store of value. Exactly right. It sure is. Amen. A Silver Saver has just recently posted a video. So she's back. We love Silver Saver. Yes, indeed. And by the way, she's a Striper fan. Oh, you know what? I'm going to tell her. I'm going to tell her this. Out my Striper van unboxing video. Didn't get very many views, but she might like it anyways. All right, let's see here. Where are we at? Alan 30189er. We haven't seen Alan in quite some time. That's good to see Alan. He says it all depends on what you do with that dollar. If you stash it under the mattress, it's going to plummet in value based on the inflation rate. If you invest in the stock market, I'm good. In good dividend growth stocks, you're going to do well. If you invest in precious metals at the appropriate time, you can keep up with the rate of inflation. But if you also take a huge hit, just ask anyone who bought silver when it was at $50 per ounce. Yeah, and I'm fine with investing your dollars in other things to grow it. But I think even having some on hand for emergencies is good too, even if you're taking a loss. Yes, indeed, very good. Yeah, Murdoch. I build things out of bed springs like Hannibal. I wish I could. There was a teacher at my school who knew Murdoch. Dwight Schultz is the actor's name. Andrew Albright says, I am an American living in Colombia, and we are seeing millions of South Americans at the borders of Colombia and Panama walking to the border of the USA. God help us. Yes. The border is out of control. Out of control indeed. Good to see Gold Maple. He missed all of us, including me. Silver Steeler. We miss you too, Gold Maple. Good to see you back. I'm holding. I know it's down, but compared to my 401k, yikes, down 54%. The house of cards will fall one day. Wow. That's a massive loss on your 401k. I'm sorry, Silver Steeler. Dang it. That's another good reason to have precious metals. For that very reason. As a hedge against the other things that are going to poopy. All right. A stacker factor. When it comes to money, people are submissive and will use whatever form of money our government tells them to, even if it's use condoms or toenail clippings. We're literally passing around pieces of paper, and the only difference between the paper is the number of the corners, numbers on a screen. If we're talking digital, it's all monopoly money. It just happens to have the backing of the government, and that's what gives us the faith to use it and spend it. But yes, I'm with you on that. Yep. There's no real intrinsic value to it. No historic value, except going back to 1913. Yes, indeed. Very good. You know who, 3311, cash is not trash until it is. In the short run, meaning you intend to execute on investment, cash is always king. That's right. Good point. One of these days it will be, but when that will be is probably a ways away from now. But anyways, let's see here. Gordon Kistler, sure, he switched. He is using dollars to buy foreign investments. Yes, maybe so. Maybe so. Maybe that's what he's doing. Very well could be. And he resigned too. That was the big news of the day. John Runyon, he's one that's come to the channel. Even though he, I may say some things that he disagrees, he's still here and he still posts. You know, which is good. I have respect for him for that. He says Trump made fiat great again. He only deficit spent as much as Obama in half the time. Great man. Well, that's true. He had a complicit Congress and an unprecedented pandemic. But you're right. He gave out stymie checks and PPP loans without any spending cuts. Great man. He threatened to fire Powell when interest rates went up. Great man. That's true. That was not wise. I disagree with Trump on that. Trust in fiscal conservatism like Trump. Woo. No, John Runyon, you make a good point. However, again, my position stands as it was back then. We didn't know to the length and extent of this virus. In fact, I know some people even now are getting very serious cases of it, even with this type of variant. I had a mild case of it, but some people are getting still serious cases of it. It's insane, with no comorbidity. So, and at the time, and given what we were dealing with then, what we didn't know then, everything was shut down. So what else could be done? Our hands were essentially tied from the China virus, but nonetheless, that would not have happened had the virus not hit. But for sure. All right. Jaden the Friday says, let me get this here and go over here. It says exchanging U.S. dollars for gold according to the 1944 Bretton Woods Agreement was not permitted to American citizens. Foreigners were able to redeem their U.S. dollars for gold at the price of $35 per troy ounce. A notorious example was French President Charles de Gaulle, who announced in February 1965 that we redeem U.S. dollars for tons of U.S. gold. And this was because Charles de Gaulle realized that the U.S. was spending too much cash to finance the very costly Vietnam War. Therefore, Charles de Gaulle dispatched French naval ships to retrieve gold from the United States and transport it to France. This action prompted other countries to do likewise. U.S. gold reserve was formerly at a maximum peak of 24,500 tons of gold in 1950. However, after 21 years of the Bretton Woods system, the United States gold stockpile dwindled to 8,133.5 tons as foreigners redeemed their U.S. dollars for gold at $35 per troy ounce. Finally, President Nixon abruptly halted the depletion of the United States gold reserves on August 15, 1971, which became infamously known as the Nixon shock. Very good. That's an excellent piece of history. Thank you, Jade. Wow. I knew we had over 20,000 tons, but this is exactly why. When people have a choice between gold and dollars, they choose gold. And they did. And so that's what, and then what saved the dollar was Nixon, Henry Kissinger in 1973 created the petrodollar. Exactly right. Very good. Thank you. All right. All right. Gold Maple is a huge history buff. He could tell me the history of any country in the world. Give me the history of South Sudan. What happened on July the 9th, 2011 in South Sudan? Gold Maple, let's see how good you are. All right. He probably does know this, what happened on July the 9th, 2011 in South Sudan. In fact, I probably just gave away the answer just by the question. All right. DD Prepper says, well, I think you're right for now, Sal, but in the long run, fake fiat cash will be trashed, totally worthless. That's right, one day it will. That's why I'm stacking silver and gold, because it's real money. Well, and the thing is money being real, the dollars are real money too. They're not fake. If they were fake, you wouldn't take them. That's my whole point. And I think that's finally, I think Dalio got on that. But anyways, come up with $1 trillion worth of it instantly. Silver and gold, you got to work for it. That's right. And you're exactly right. That's the difference between unsound money and sound money. All right. Let's see here. All right. Very good. I'm waiting for Gold Maple's answer to my. Don't Google it. Don't Google it, Gold Maple. Don't Google the date July 9th, 2011. And I'm not a history. I mean, I love history, but I don't know everything about any country. But I do remember that date, July 9th, 2011. I remember it very clearly. DD Prepper also says a down day equals a buying opportunity. It's on sale on the clearance aisle. And when they clean out the clearance aisle, everybody will be crying to get it. Gold and silver. Back up the truck, gets real money. It'll be interesting to see if demand grows and for the stacking for stackers amongst us. We will see what happens. South Sudan got it. There you go. All right, there we go. All right, gold maple. South Sudan got its independence from Sudan through a referendum on July the 9th, 2011. That's right. President Salva Kiir Mayardit. And you did not Google that, right? You did not Google that. All right, let's see here. I'm trusting you didn't Google it. Let's see here. Yeah, with July 9th, 2011 is when they declared independence. That's the newest nation in the world recognized by the UN as a separate nation. All right, very good. Yes, indeed. And the capital of Liechtenstein is Vaduz, but and Liechtenstein has a long history too. It's a very small country nestled in between Austria and Switzerland, and it is a very, very interesting little country. Yes, indeed. Vaduz, Liechtenstein, the capital of Liechtenstein. But I really don't know about that. I do too, Morris Monet. And actually, they've gone up in value. They're worth a couple $100 a piece, actually. Chuckamplata, Sal, if we knew the true motives and intents of the hearts of this man, we would know if this is brilliance or BS. Yes, I am battle-worn and extremely tired of all the experts stating their views and speculations, but I freely admit, when I did get the notice of Salivate Metal new video, I'm like the moth drawn to the flame. It's also a song, too, by Metallica. And I find Sal's insight and raspy voice as the sirens sweetly singing, and my resistance is futile. Well, thank you, Chuck. That's high praise. I appreciate you, brother. Appreciate it very, very much. You were the man. All right. All right. Oh, wow. Gold Maple's been to Vaduz, Liechtenstein. Very good. Nice. Have you ever been to Hutt River Province, Gold Maple? Actually, that is not an officially recognized nation, but it's a micronation state in Western Australia, the Hutt River Province. And then Sealand is the one and only completely artificial island in the North Sea outside of United Kingdom. It's on an old abandoned oil rig. Sealand. People used to set up server farms there to avoid international law. Yes, Sealand. They made their own coins in 1994 called the orcs. They had orcs on them. The orcas, the whales, on there. Sealand. Yes, indeed. Okay. Very good. Chuck and Plata says, Sal, the exchange rate on dollars for pesos is going up here. Keep washing those dirty shirts. Yes, sir. Will do. He's safely in Puerto Plata. Plata. Richard Metcalf says, long term is the phrase that keeps me stacking. I've been at this long enough to see the rise and falls of prices many times over. I firmly believe that under the current circumstances, it's only a matter of time before PMs show their true worth. Yes, indeed. Only a matter of time. All right. Very good. Yes, indeed. Oh, where we go? Okay, here's Gold Chick by Befell. Says the following, and Gold Chick is right here. Everybody say hello to Gold Chick. She's a lovely lady that's joining us right now. The Fed wants the dollar to lose strength. Then foreign countries won't be so desperate for it. That's part of the problem. Other countries have to devalue their currencies every time our interest rates go up, increasing inflation in a never-ending cycle. That's why the dollar might be replaced by a gold-backed system. Your gold, yes. That's very true. That's actually a good point. That's where it probably inevitably will go. That's right. Very good. Pridnostrovia, never been there. Interesting. A breakaway country, Moldova, that's unrecognized. They make plastic coins. Okay, very good. There's another fantasy nation that's been created, and it's going to be in the certainly like its own virtual world on the Metasphere, but I forget the name of that country. Yes, indeed. Hey, we are one thumb up away from getting 100 likes on this live stream. And just a little FYI. Tan Man says, hold a fat stack of cash and a fat stack of American gold coins. There you go. Duh. Both exactly right. No brainers on that one. Let's slurp our way through. Where are we at? We've got Richard Kennard. The almighty dollar. Hold on. Let me get this. Do this and then do that. The almighty dollar, he says. Fiat money backed by the full faith and credit of the United States of America. The least 30 shirt and laundry hamper. Yes, indeed, Uncle Sal certainly has a way with words. I work hard for U.S. dollars and I desire to accumulate even more fiat money because cash is certainly not trash. There you go, Roger. And I'm sure that you have a little bit of gold and silver with that as well, too. Freedom Stacker. Thank you, Freedom Stacker. He is the man. He is over 1,000. How many subs do you have now, Freedom Stacker? Are we comfortably above 1,000 now? Maybe 1,010? I hope so. Thank you, Zardoz. Gave me 2. You guys are wonderful. All right. Oh, he's got 1,010. Thank you guys for subscribing to Freedom Stacker. So cool. Appreciate it. Got him over the hump. Oh, yeah. Nice to see that 1K for Freedom Stacker, the man. And Ryan R. says, yes, more investors need to continue thinking this notion that cash is not trash and hopes that precious metals will continue to fall so that we can secretly keep stacking. There you go. Exactly. All right. Silver Shelby, thank you so much. Push-ups on my knuckles. Oh, man, I'll tell you what. Oh, man. Well, I'll tell you what. Let me put this guitar away. I get a little too carried away when I have it out. I like to fondle it. I like to finger it. I like to strum it. I like to stroke it. All right, now, I typically don't do that. I'll tell you what, Freedom Stack with another $5. Thank you so much. Good to see Hoosier Stacker, who is now, and Hoosier's over 1,000 too, but give him some love too. Yes, indeed, Hoosier Stacker, the one and the only. So let's do 10 push-ups. We'll try someone with the knuckles. Let's see how that works. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right. Those are harder on the knuckles, that's for sure, but I did them. Oh, my goodness, I did them. Oh, boy. Thank you, guys. You're awesome. Good to see Hoosier Stacker, the one and the only. Make sure to subscribe to his channel. He does bingo every Saturday night. He is the man. Yes, he is. Whew. No IQ says, in a perfect world, thumbs up, gold, silver, and more gold. Yeah. You're the man. Cyber Curtain Twitcher. Is CCC still with us? I know it's late there in the UK, so I appreciate him. He says, I've been pulling cash out of the bank for the past couple of months, ready for a spending spree at my LCS. If it doesn't come, I'll just use it for a day-to-day living expenses. There you go. Yes, wise advice. Yes, indeed. All right, Rocky Superstar, thank you. Real, he says. Very good. All right. Ida Herring is here. Hello to Ida Herring. Yes, indeed. All right. Rocky Superstar said he was taking it too easy on me. Oh, man. You sure were. Thank you so much for that. Appreciate it, Silver Shelby. And Stack 'em High just gave him a sub too. So how many does Hoosier Stacker have now? Hoosier Stacker, let's see, because we want to try to get him up above it. He blew past 1,000 last Wednesday, now sitting comfortably at 1,100. Applied for monetization last night. Now the wait begins. Way to go, Hoosier Stacker. Awesome, 1,100. That's amazing. Way to go, Hoosier. He's comfortably above it. Not comfortably numb, although he may be that too. But yes, indeed, good to see. Ida is here. Otis is here. 36 years in the Army. No idea how many push-ups I've done. I can imagine. Wow, 36 years. Thank you for your service, Otis. That's amazing. You definitely blew way past me in push-ups, that's for sure. Daniel Casey is here. Hello, Daniel Casey. Or Casey. Ponzi Zombie Killer. The dirty shirt with the biggest gun in the pocket. There you go. That's right. Boris Bolyak says, the day we get rid of the UN can't come soon enough. There you go. I'm with you. Crazy. And Dakini Woman says, thanks for another informative video, Sal. Sending hugs from Canada. Thank you, Dakini Woman. Sending hugs back to you as well. Thank you. Gray Wolf says here on this video from earlier today, says the following. If you're expecting a deflationary crash, then cash is where you want to be. If it's a Great Depression-like crash, you should hold your cash in physical form. Deflationary cash means defaults on debts everywhere, pension funds, 401ks, corporate municipal bonds, defaults everywhere. This means dollars are vanishing like the Great Depression. Dollars then will buy more because prices are dropping because people go to their dollars when they have vanished and don't have dollars to buy anything. If you expect an inflationary crash, cash is not where you want to be. Keep enough cash to pay your bills and emergency cash on hand. I think the people who control the dollar have put the world and us U.S. citizens in a catch-22. Guess which country is the best entangled in this web of debt? Yes. Good point, Grey Wolf. Good point. Yes, indeed. All right. Okay. Very good. Let's march ahead. We've got Jake here in this comment, and we will make this happen. And let's see what... find an empty slot here. Here we go. We knew we could make it work. I believe Ray, as an investor, is talking about paper versus paper. Would you rather have $1 million worth of fiat notes in the basement or $1 million worth of gold bars? England used to rule the world, but look at them now. The U.S. is heading the same way. And Rad Dalio says that too. Nouriel Rubini said years ago to teach your kids Chinese. I say the writing is on the wall, but no one reads anymore. Yes, I hear you, Jake. Although China's in a world of hurt too, economically as well too. Keep that in mind too. But yeah, you make a good point. And China is the biggest geopolitical threat right now that we have. No question about it. Al says dollar and economy was at the edge of collapse with fiat printing like no tomorrow. Then the Ukrainian conflict triggered and fed to destabilize the whole region and strengthen the dying dollar, as if it's the safe haven for the rest of the world. Once the dollar is overbought, then watch out. Well, I disagree about that the dollar and economy were on the verge of collapse before the Ukrainian situation. I disagree strongly. I don't think anything has changed there. It's like I said, we were resilient, and yes, we did have inflation and stuff starting to happen there, but it wasn't necessarily leading to a collapse. In fact, if anything, the Russia situation exacerbated it. Didn't save the dollar, that's for sure. But anyways, Mike says, I stopped stacking in 2016 for good. I have 3,500 ounces of that garbage. Luckily, I also bought Bitcoin, and that saved me from heavy losses on silver. Who knew? Maybe someday it will go to $30 and I can unload it all. Well, Mike, you're doing a good thing by hanging on to it, not selling it while it's low. All right, very good. I've heard about China police in USA. I've not heard about that. Interesting. Wow. Interesting. All right. All right. 30 Chinese police stations. In the U.S.? That's odd. That's wild. Zephiel says, Ray Dalio speaks at World Economic Forum and other forums. Yes, indeed. But I think he's kind of the odd man out at the World Economic Forum because he talks about gold there. I don't think he's necessarily for what they're doing, but I don't know. I could be wrong. Could be wrong. Could be wrong and I could be right. And Dissident Agnostic amuses me that paper can increase its purchasing power. Life truly is psychological. It's crazy. At least it can for gold and silver for the last couple of months. Yes, indeed. All right. And we've got Tucson Bubba. Says, I bought another 1 ounce 2022 Platinum Eagle today. Beautiful coin. I got it for 2% over spot at a local coin shop. Wow. Perfect and in a capsule. Way to go, Tucson Bubba. Yes, JM Unleashed has posted a link to Hoosier Stacker's channel, Silver Stacking Bingo channel. Make sure you check it out. Yes, indeed. All right. Thank you, CCT, for being here. You are the man for hanging out with me so late. Cyber Curtain Twitcher, guys, make sure to subscribe to his channel as well. Cyber Curtain Twitcher posts some great videos, and make sure you press the notification bell on his channel so you can be notified when his videos are released. He does a really good job on his videos, and he does everything from destruction of silver, fake silver, to good tips on hiding your precious metals and other things in the market with precious metals, gold and silver. Coins A to Z says, we don't need no billionaires to tell us nothing about wealth preservation. That's right. I'm going to keep stacking silver, gold, and platinum to the moon. There you go. Yes, indeed. Wise words, Coins A to Z. Wise words indeed. Oh, yeah. Abraham. Not Abraham Zapruder, by the way. Let's get over here. The term cash a little over a century ago did not include notes created by a bank. Storekeepers who posted a note saying cash only would not accept banknotes of any kind, but only coinless payment. In the late 16th century, the term actually denoted a box for coins, like cachet, right? It was derived from the Old French casse and Middle French casse, money box, and Italian meaning box, or even from the Latin term capsa, which is often used to refer to boxes smaller than a shoebox. By the 1590s, the term came to mean a money box where coins were kept, but also money in hand coin. Very good point. Yes, indeed. And JM Unleashed has kindly posted a link to CCT's channel as well, too. Yes, very good. And by the way, JM Unleashed has a great channel, too. He posted a video of a really famous haul in Canada. It has the Canadian flag on the left and the American flag on the right. And the dogs wanted to go in. You got to check it. You got to check it out. All right. House on a Hill makes him think I'm a pirate. Arr, begar, ahoy there, matey. Well, I just very well might be a pirate. I've come to the left and I've come here from Langdon Hall Pirate School. That's how I came to be a pirate, from Langdon Hall. Yes, indeed. I've got a ring. You can kiss the ring, too, of a pirate. Yes. All right. Abraham, not Abraham Zapruder. Don't get him mixed up with Abraham Zapruder, by the way. God forbid. We can't have that. He says, paper banknotes, especially those that are not backed by anything, have a high potential to become trash, as proven throughout history. Yes, indeed, that's right. Very true. Clean money. Cash is king for now. I get paid dollars, so I value them until it's replaced. There you go. We gladly hand over some of our cash for precious metals. All right. Oh, yeah. Thank you, cash money. Clean money. Journeyman says the Federal Reserve note has lost more than 30% of its purchasing power since 2000 and 97% of its purchasing power since the passage of the Federal Reserve Act in 1913. That's right. That's a direct quote from another video that I did quoting Alex Mooney. That's exactly right. Golden Phoenix says Ray Dalio's book, The Changing World Order, is a good read for us stackers. All right. Thank you. Cash is king, says Claudia Campbell. Yep. That's right. And Jeff Lynch says, Sal, what ratio to cash to gold and silver would you recommend? From cash to gold and silver. I don't know. I mean, if you include savings, I would probably still, I've got way more gold and silver than I do have cash. That's for sure. So I don't know that I would be as a measured ratio because you want to accumulate. So sooner or later, you want to have more gold and silver than you do cash. But I would just not measure your cash to gold ratio or cash to silver ratio. Would not worry about that. I would worry about just having some on hand for 3 to 6 months expenses if you need it. And have the gold and silver as a backdrop to that cash. No IQ says just buy. Here we go. As Welky says a long one. And we're going to make it happen here. Okay, we're a little slow on this end here. What is going on with this? Very slow. If you go to a baseball game or a football game or any government agency, none of them will take your cash. They want you to pay with a debit card. I think eventually cash will circulate kind of like silver dollars. They won't be worth as much as a silver dollar, but they will be worth more than a digital dollar. Paper dollars will circulate amongst the people just like silver dollars long after they discontinued, in my opinion. So in some ways, Ray Dalio was correct that cash is trash. If you try to go to a baseball game or a government agency, if you try to go to the dump that is run by the government, they will not take the cash. But I think paper dollars will circulate amongst the people long after they're discontinued, and they will have a value somewhere between a digital dollar and a silver dollar. I'd love to hear your opinion on this. Well, that's interesting. I think that it's still going to be quite a ways before that happens. It's an interesting prospect, but I think it's unrealistic, at least for the next 5-10 years, because there's still plenty of, believe it or not, of unbanked people, which means that people don't go to banks. They just have cash, and they operate in cash. So I think that's a possibility. I think that it's unlikely at this point, and probably even for the next 5-10 years. Even if a CBDC comes, by the way, even if a CBDC comes. In fact, it's even more likely to mean cash is going to hang around for then. They can't do away with cash anytime soon. Dove Barleeb says, when silver reaches $30 per ounce, we will talk. Until then, blah, blah, blah. Well, Dove Barleeb, this is not about silver's price. That video is not about silver's price. Ida Herring, yeah, pre-33 gold has really changed a lot. In the last 5 or so years, it has become very competitive to stack. Its prices have come down, but they've increased fairly dramatically. So it is now gone back into numismatic status. So I would probably stack modern day stuff, and but you're less likely to find. I mean, you still can for some of it, but I would encourage you to just stack the regular stuff if you're just a pure stacker. 2 is 1. I was a bit distracted by those good-looking coins. Oh, well, thank you. 2 is 1. Part of the draw. I know for you, you show a lot of really good-looking coins in your channel, too. So thank you, 2 is 1. Appreciate it, sir. All right. He's done very well with this channel. MP says, I was thinking about just buying it for the rarity. Yes, that's why I did it. I tried to sell my rhodium bar. Thank you, MP. And Daniel Estrada says, cash is good to pay bills, but most of the cash is precious metals. Most of the cash and precious metals and hide them. Stop dragging your feet, folks. All right. I'd say it's good to have some on hand, just in case. Robert Doug, a tale of $2, a foreign greenback and the domestic greenback. There you go. That's right, true that. Jeffrey Jackson was first on this video. More silver is coming. Yeah, more silver is on its way in today's video. Chuck Plata says, hey, Sal. Thank you, Chuck, for saying hello. I don't want no freaking coupon. All right. Yeah, very good. So thank you, guys. Always keep cash on hand. That's right, Daniel. I agree with that. First to like, says Silent Silver. Thank you, Silent Silver, for liking. I appreciate it very much. And let's see what we have over here. Munchalot says, hey, Sal, what chance of buying direct from the mine's refiner? And the best place to do that is First Majestic. First Majestic Silver sells silver at a fairly decent price, actually. But good luck finding some stuff in stock. It's right here, very good. All right, let's see here. Ray Grawler says, we hope was going to buy today, but something said no. Yes. I hear ya. Holding back the years, holding back the funds. Mark B, fix it, Uncle Sal. I'm gonna try to fix the pain. Don't want to bring the pain. I want to fix the pain, or do away with the pain. $15, baby, says Donovan Robbins. Yeah, thank you, Donovan. Rocky Superstar with lucky number 70. Yeah, 79. Thank you. That was a slurp and a belch. Let's slurp again. We're getting into danger territory with the slurp thing. Because we're getting down to the grains of cinnamon. Hope I don't get stuck in my throat. J Silver Bravo, been a while. I love silver to the moon, baby. All right, J Silver. Appreciate you, sir. Let's explore. I love that. Thank you, Batty Roy. Some people don't like it, but I'm glad you do. I appreciate it. We try. William Ellis is here. We got 117 thumbs up. Can we get 150 thumbs up tonight? We've lost a bit of the audience here, but I hope we can get to 150 thumbs up tonight. Thank you guys for joining us here. We're marching ahead. Ursa Minor 2010. There was never a time that cash was trash, unless here in the former Confederacy. You're doing the work. You are doing the work in this video. Ultimate Insurance is led. There you go. Thank you. All right. John Bethia. I once owned that stock, but it was always going down. I believe that they were having problems at that time. All right. Hopefully things will turn around. Let's see here. And Clock Fixer 1964. That means silver prices will tank. Tank-a-la-doo. Tank-a-la-doody tomorrow. I don't think they will. I think that actually means that they're going to rise. And I'm not talking about the short term. I'm talking about the medium term. I think once people get a taste of it and they get it in hand, they want to get it cheap. All right, thank you so much. Metalhead is here. Hello, Metalhead. Good to see you. So glad you're here, sir. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We always lose viewers on the accidental slurp and burps. Yes, indeed. But we have a chance. We have a real good chance of getting 150 likes on this video. I'm hoping we can get there. Silver Scorpion says, great video. Thank you, Scorp. Appreciate it, brother. All right. Oh, yeah. Uh-oh. And we don't have any chasers for this coffee either. I don't have any water to back it to slop it down And this sucks. I'm kind of on my own here. All right, thank you so much. Work time for Hoosier Stacker. Thank you, brother. Have a good evening, my friend. Thanks for being here. Make sure you give Hoosier Stacker a subscription. Let's see if we can get him up to 2K. Yes, indeed. But no, thank you so much, Liquid Electrum. And very good. And hey, thank you so much, SBS. You also gain new viewers. He's here for the burps. Thank you, SBS is here. Silverback Stacker. Make sure you check out his channel as well. Great guy. A great channel. He's got a really cool thing going with some of the bars he's been getting. Pretty cool. He is a bar guy through and through. Loves his Ingle Hearts. He's awesome. Check out Silverback Stacker. Silver medal from Tan Man. Thank you, Tan Man. Mr. Tan Man, give me a medal. All right. Slurps used to annoy me, but now I look forward to it. All right. Thank you, Jeff. I think I remember that. I think you told me that they did annoy you, if I'm not mistaken. But I'm glad we've sucked Jeff Keller in. Thank you, brother. I appreciate it. All right. Yes, indeed. I'm going to go ahead and finish this out. I'm going to have to probably run out and get another water. I'm going to have to do that here. Hold on a second here. Tua, hello, friends. Thanks for sharing the video. Thank you, Tua. Or Tuna. All right. Let's see here. Let's do it. I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. I'm still not back yet. Still not back. Okay, now I'm back. At least I'm not singing. I am not singing, but I need to wet this whistle with some water. Here we go. Zaphael spoke too soon. I actually did sing right there. Sing with me. Sing for the years. I got to wet my whistle and calm all my fears. All right, JK, do not finish your knitting. Do not finish the knitting. Let's keep the knitting on hold here. We're working our way. We need 25 more thumbs up. 25 more to get to 150. Can we do it? All right, let's see here. Let's march on up into the Thunderdome. Silver Stacking Academy. Next moon and Mars. Silver miners. That's right. There you go. That's right. Silver Stacking Academy. Marcus Aurelius says, too much silver will mean a drop in price. We need scarcity. Well, not necessarily. Marcus Aurelius. And if you listen to what I talked about in that video, see, silver is consumed as well, too. Which means that a vast majority of it will not be recycled anytime soon. Not to say that it can't be, it's just not economically viable to do so yet. All right, thank you. Hey, no problem, Freedom Stacker. It's the least I can do. You are the man. You got a great channel. You're very kind, so thank you, Freedom Stacker. He's over 1,000, yes, indeed. And if you haven't subscribed to him, check out Freedom Stacker. Here's Empire Precious Metals, and by the way, I know I need to stop by and say hello to Empire Precious Metals. And a lot of times after my streams, it's kind of, as you know, it's a lot going on, but yes, indeed. But thank you so much, Empire Precious Metals. Make sure when we're done here to go over there and check out his auction, Empire Precious Metals, for the pee-pee-poo-poo time there. Yes, indeed. Thank you, Empire. Appreciate it. I'll stop by for a moment. He is the man. All right. Treasure Charger, smart move. Not paying $7 over spot for that bar, Sal. There are better deals out there. Interesting. On the silver mining increase, do you think it's a result of the low COMEX inventory? It very well could be. It very well could be, and that's what maybe that saves the COMEX stocks. They're mining it for that. You never know. All right, JM Lee says billion coins are real, long-term cash, in my opinion. Fiat is just a very short-term currency. That's right. That's true. That's the best way to think about it. Very good way to think about it. Coffee. Oh, thank you, Empire. Appreciate that, brother. You are the man. Empire Precious Metals. Make sure you go check him out. The one and the only. Let's slurp in his honor. Hydro slurp, too, indeed. He is the man. All right. All right. Christopher Sturm says, SHOTL, new acronym, baby. Stack and hold on for dear life. There you go. SHOTL, I like that. Stack and hold on for dear life. Thank you, Empire. You're the man. That's Stormy. Check out his auctions. Yes, indeed. In fact, you know what? Let's do it right now. I think he's on right now, if I'm not mistaken. Let me see here. Are you on right now? He's getting ready to start. He's getting ready to start. Let's see here. There he is. He's getting ready to start. So we'll wait till it gets going here. We're gonna bomb him. Oh, in 16 minutes. 16 minutes there. He's gonna be going. I don't want to play the music because I may get a copyright strike. This guy might come after me. This Empire Precious Metals guy. Look at that dancing thing. It's a dancing stormtrooper. And that, believe it or not, is Stacking Stormtrooper. Dancing. No, I'm kidding. It's probably not. All right. Now, Medusa Skull says, isn't that bad news for silver? One would think, but I think it's actually good news. I surmise that it's good news. And just listen to my reasoning when you watch that video. Zephiel, would you believe if I told you I was unsubscribed to your channel? Not a clue what happened there. I would not be surprised. Sometimes it does unsubscribe people. So what you do, I'm telling folks to bookmark the channel page and to check it from time to time to see if it does unsubscribe you by accident. Sometimes it happens to folks. So thank you, Zephiel, for coming back. I've had that happen plenty of times. People say, what happened? I got unsubscribed. Overwatch says, if the silver tanks I'm buying, if it goes up, well, I don't see a downside. Either way, I'm smiling. There you go. Yes, indeed. Very good point. Good attitude to have. Caroline Quinn, my husband is a steam fitter, and he'd love a gold wrench. Where'd you get it? Well, actually, this is a silver wrench. And a member of the community made it for me himself. Plumber Stacker. I think I mentioned that in the video, but thank you so much. James Smith says, well, that's good to know, but what will it do to the price of silver? Well, James actually did talk about it in the video. I surmise that it will go up. Yes, yes, indeed. Very good. Let's see here. And I'll talk about why in the video, why I think it's going to go up. Zardoz, I'm here to feed this algorithm. Thank you so much. Means a lot. I appreciate you feeding this algorithm. Thank you, thank you. And Charles Calhoun, sell everything you got, Sal. Sell it all. Oh, my goodness gracious. All right. Dan and Silver Wrench, I need one of those now. There you go. And I tell you what, I'd love to have a bigger one of those. That'd be awesome. The Global Warmer with a thumbs up. Thank you, the Global Warmer. You were the man. Appreciate it. Richard Metcalf says, time will tell. My bet is little or no impact. Now, if they found a mountain of silver, it might move the price down. Yes, very well could. Metalhead, thank you for the 449 pounds. Thank you, brother. I appreciate that. Very kind of you. We're going to give you 5 push-ups here in a moment. First, we're going to refresh these comments here and see what thing new has come on here. Let's get down to the bottom of the nitty-gritty with these things here. There's the global warmer still with us here. He is always lurking. Always be on the lookout. You never know. The global warmer may be lurking here, and he's here. Yes, indeed. I've made that mistake in the past. He is the one and the only. The global warmer. We love him. All right, let's go back down here. All right, thank you so much. Silver Survivor is back in the live chat. Thank you so much. We're looking for about 20 more thumbs up to get to 150 likes. If you're here, appreciate the thumbs up. Trying to get to 150 likes. All right, let's get down here to the bottom of this. ASL, AGL, if silver goes lower, I will just buy more. Same with gold. I will just keep stacking, tuck and roll. There you go, brother. All right. Keep stacking. Cherokee Cowboy says, all these sanctions have done nothing but hurt the population of the world, not the warmongers, he says. They know it's going to quicken the destruction and collapse of the world economy and help the BS Great Reset. Let God's will be done. Keep on stacking. That's right. All we can do is protect ourselves from whatever they are doing. Got to protect ourselves. Okay. And we've got Tim Hart says, don't worry, when Putin and the BRICS nations have set the silver and gold standards to their actual worth, the fools in the West think that they will undoubtedly kill themselves because they're no longer be in charge of anything. And we'll see. We'll see how it plays out. Jeff Reynolds says, as far as aluminum is concerned, I think this would cause recycling beer cans to be a profitable venture. True that. It might even give people bigger incentive to recycle and even help with a greener earth. That's very true. Very well could be the case. You are right. Make recycling worth it again, for sure. Okay. Let's march on ahead here to the next comment. David C. Can wait for more countries in Central South America or Mexico to join one way or another to join BRICS. Yes, we'll see. Will they do it, or will they start their own? Maybe their own little nation organization, maybe. Their organization of financial created some of the currency to compete with the U.S. and with the East. Brian Hembroker, Russian ban. I thought you were going to say Russian ban. Figure members of the Pussy Riot offered to pose for the 2028 Salivate Metal Calendar. I got to put closed caption on again. I bought my hearing aids at Radio Shack, the fire sale. Always dig your stack, my friend. Best to you. Thank you, Brian. Appreciate you. Yes, indeed. Don't forget Gorky Park. Old Soviet band back in the day, or Russian band. We've got Kevin Malone. Says all metals will rise as war looks more likely 600 ounces of silver in each missile of evil. So keep hold of your silver, lady. She don't like war. Yes, I did a video on that. It's 500 ounces, by the way. But anyways, I digress. Napalm Death is here. Good to see you. We're looking for about 20 more thumbs up to get to 150 likes on this video, on this live stream. For those of you who are here, just joining us. Jeffrey Jackson says, Russia is a riddle wrapped in a mystery inside of an enigma. That they are. Yes, they are. Hold on a second here. He says, the geographic region has produced incredible beauty, exemplified by geostrophy, Tzolk'li, Tsikolsky, just named three of my favorites, but the tremendous ugliness exemplified by Joseph Stalin and now Putin. I'm not sure bans or sanctions are going to have much effect on Putin and his plans. True that. You're right. Thank you, Jeffrey Jackson. Metalhead, thank you so much. 10 more. Big inspiration. Keep it up, sir. Thank you. All right, here we go. Let's do 15 then for Metalhead. We owe him from the other 15 push-ups. Thank you, Metalhead. Thank you, brother. Appreciate it. Here we go. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. There we go. 15. Yeah, we got it. We got it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, thanks, Metalhead. Got the blood pumping that time. Yeah, appreciate it. Yankee Pride 03. Russia might need the aluminum to help build more military vehicles that they've lost in Ukraine. Yes, indeed. That's right. There's a lot of metal stockpiled from the Russian army. Indeed. There you go. KS says Putin will be recycling Khrushchev's stinky old shoes from the museum by next summer. Yikes. Yes, indeed. That's right. Goodness gracious. Silver Freak says, I'm with you, Sal. The digital dollar will be cloaked by Fed and told us as a savings of financial support by them. Good topic, my friend. Thank you, Silver Freak. Rocky Superstar says, real. Thank you, brother, for your confidence, vote of confidence. And we've got, let's see here, what's going on here? Here we go. Make this happen here. And believe this. The cheaper metals are just not worth stacking. As far as banning imports, it doesn't mean that much. This war is temporary, and if there's less metal on the market from Russia, it'll come from somewhere else. The main reason why there's shortages of metals today is because it's just not worth mining the stuff at current prices. Actually, Ivan, it is, and they've increased production. I did a video about that just today that talked about that. They are increasing production. Hecla Mining. Tucson Bubba. Very instructive, Sal. Thank you for sharing your opinion. Thank you, Tucson Bubba. Appreciate you. John Adams says, Prospector Gold and Gems are my favorite bars and coins. I'm getting more and more. There you go. Yes, indeed. Thank you. Actually, I've got some of their stuff, too. Awesome. Thank you, John Adams. Count Derpula. If this is true, woo-hoo. There you go. All right. Very good. Bob Howard says, let me get over here. There's one. All right. With unsold inventories currently available, and an increase in supply can only lead to increased competition and lower prices still, enabling further increases in premiums to maintain current prices. Miners will make more only because they produce more, but flooding the market will not help increase the spot, at least according to my economics professor. But what does he know? All right, interesting. Yes, that's true, but I would say probably this may work against it. Just it'll be bought up. I don't know. We'll see. It just depends on how quickly the supply chain can come back together. I'm thinking this will happen next year, maybe, but it's really hard to say. It's not going to happen immediately, that's for sure. Bikini Woman. Thanks, Al. Those are very nice hand-poured pieces there. I want more silver. There you go. Yes, indeed. Thank you so much. Bikini Woman. Silver Loving Lou. The Wonka Liberty half was my favorite coin as a child. It's only natural that I favor the ASE. My favorite thing always seems to be expensive. I hear you. Yep, I know what you mean. James Smith says, more supply equals lower prices. It should be, but I'm thinking not so much in this case. Because I think demand might still outstrip that supply. If supply chains can be relinked up again. But typically that would be the case. And especially all the silver that is being produced and not being recycled. Let's see here. Eli Roth, thank you so much. Or Larry Roth, I'm sorry. Thanks for the emoticon thumbs up, or the algorithm food with the emoticons. Rick Wagner, hey Sal, love listening to your ranks about the dollar. Question for you. With smart dollar cost averaging, what do you think is a good ratio of cash to gold purchases should be monthly? So if you allocate X dollars per month for gold, what percentage of cash do you buy with? If I'm understanding your question, is you're thinking you set aside a budget to put towards gold, and some of that budget you just stack away as cash. I would say still buy more gold than you do cash. So maybe 80 to 20, maybe as a guess. In other words, if you're buying a fair amount of gold, an ounce of gold, having 20% of what you would typically, 20% of that. So let's say, for simplicity's sake, it's it's $2,000. Then you put $200 away in cash each month, let's say. That's what I would do. I think that's probably a pretty good ratio as a recommendation. Stack some cash. Bill M. Another attempt to drive the price down like the huge fine in Africa. Forgot the country. If I were a mining CEO, I don't think I'd be producing more than with the low spot price. Doing the drives even lower price doesn't sound smart to me. I smell propaganda. Well, from a large mining company like that, I don't think you're getting propaganda, but you could be right. But nonetheless, keep in mind the average cost for silver to mine out of the ground as a byproduct of other metals is far lower than spot prices now. Far lower. They can still make money on it. And mining companies have other ways to make money too, by the way. But good comment there. Yes, indeed. All right, guys, we're getting closer, slowly getting up there. We're trying to get to 150 thumbs up on this live stream. We're about 44 away. Or 34 away, I mean. Greg Walter says, thanks for presenting this. Math problem globally, how much is produced annually versus how much is consumed? Either industrial jewelry investors, and how much of that is consumed, say, in the industry tech world. It's still in speculation, say 1900, the American Civil War. Can we give a look at the tech solar increases in production? How will supply versus demand affect the price going forward? I think solar panels take up about 12% of the silver. How much silver is used today in coinage? Countries that have a silver standard of their monetary system. Well, there is no countries that have a silver standard of their monetary system anymore, Greg. And it's really hard to calculate completely. The Silver Institute has studies done by subcontractor Metals Focus that has done studies on this, but I'm not sure. Yes, indeed. Very good. All right. Fifth Mardiv says, perhaps with the increase in silver production, silver premiums will go down. Well, we'll see. We'll see. One can make a conclusion of that, but I think most of this silver is going to go towards industrial use as a like. But anyways, let's see. All right. Ye Yang says, why would you produce so much silver just to sell for a loss? Hold back your silver production until the price is higher. Learn from the oil producer. It's true. I mean, it's but the thing is yeah, I don't know. I don't know that it necessarily works that way. If they can make a profit now, they probably will, given where inflation is going. It's probably in their best interest now to sell it at whatever percent they can get back now, with the dollar being worth more now than it will be in a couple of months. Inflation affects everybody and everything. Harry Barker says, good vid, dude. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Humongous says, what a coincidence. Just as silver inventories were getting too low, suddenly there's more production. Yes, indeed. Crazy. And Kenshenki says, silver got dominated today. Where's the video? Well, where were you in the last couple of days when silver got dominated? And by the way, silver didn't get dominated today. It went down a little bit, but it's not down. It's not down a whole lot. Well, I guess it went down 47 cents today, but anyways. All right, thank you so much, Rocky Superstar. Have a good evening, my friend. All right. Here's one. Nigel Smith has got a comment from the man Sues. Win $6,800 after spending silver as money. I recently purchased a 10-ounce Beast coin and double-checked where any sovereign coin was able to be spent as legal tender, and the info on the website had changed to court payments only. Wonder if this is why. Could be. Nigel, very well could be. I don't know. All right. Crazy. First to Love. Thank you, Mitch Batten. All right, thank you so much. He didn't just like the video, he loved it. We are 9 away now, 9 thumbs up away from getting 150 likes on this live stream. Yes, indeed. Appreciate you haven't thumbed up yet. I encourage you to do so. James O'Neill Brown says, Sal said crust. Yes, I probably did say crust in this video. I forgot what it was, the context was, but I really could have said it. Crazy, crazy. Sal said crust. Thanks, James O'Neill Brown. Jim says, I'm going to go with Christopher's Shottle. There you go. Yes, indeed, Shottle. Louis Silver owns that one. Cool. All right, thank you, Louis Silver. You were the man. Michael McCoud keeps buying friends. Keep buying friends as you can. There you go. All right, we now 8 away. 8 thumbs up away from 150. Can we get 8 more thumbs up? I hope so. Dr. Web Music, another stellar video, Sal. Thank you. Dr. Web Music, been a long time since we've seen you. Glad you're here. Dasa, sounds like he wants to buy more gold for cheaper trash price. All right, maybe so. All right. Let's see here. YJ Overlander says the following. I got another 5 ounces in the mail today, 4 maples and a bag of pre-67 Canada dimes, and now I officially need to get a bigger treasure chest because this one is full. Good problem to have, I think. I'm thinking of making a nice wooden treasure box that's actually measured properly to hold silver coins. Nice and tight and easy rows of 10. There you go. Nice. Now, that'd be cool to see a nice treasure box that you make with your own hands. That would be cool. Eagle Steve is here saying good night. Thank you, Eagle Steve. Appreciate it. You guys are wonderful. We need 6 more likes on the live stream tonight to get to 150. Getting closer. And let's refresh this one more time. Get a few more of these. The Real Hawkeye says, handle it. Aren't lots of pots and pans made of aluminum? Yes, indeed, yeah. We wrap our food in aluminum foil. The frames in our pistols are often made of it, and our hands are frequent in contact with them. Yes, it's just not good to do it. Some people say it is, but it does get on your hand. That stuff in there, you get into your pores, lock them up. It's not good. Kerry Turan, you know they are all waiting for him to use tactical nukes. If the world doesn't freak out, it will open the doors for arms dealers. You get a nuke, you get a nuke. Everyone gets a nuke. Yeah. Crazy. Crazy, crazy. Silas Marner is here with a thumbs up. Thank you. We need only 5 more now. 5 more is needed. Stephen Guild says, is there a reason why the narrator is doing his best Wolfman Jack imitation? I don't know. Why don't you ask him, Stephen Guild? Rocky Superstar says, good morning, Sal. Good video. BRICS get their way. We won't have to worry about the Russian metals ban. Russia has a lot of titanium. There's titanium used in aircraft manufacturing. Yes, very true. You're exactly right. Let's see here. Let's pour some more water in here. Still need 5 more thumbs up. Our audience is dwindling like crazy. We're trying our best to make our way through here. The best we know how. AN says, the first mistake was weaponizing the financial system against Russia via SWIFT ban. Banning metals will only further BRICS nations to open their own metal exchanges and back their currency with it. Besides, why would Russia trade real money in exchange for a Federal Reserve note that is only worth as much as the paper is printed on? Nothing like shooting yourself in the foot twice. Yep, I tell you, it's crazy. Crazy stuff, what's happening. All right. Deceitful says R3DJNB07. All right. Don't know what you mean by that or who you're referring to there, but anyways, let's refresh these one more time. All right, let's get just a few more here. we're not going to hit the 150. It doesn't look like it. It's still stuck at 145. Thumbs up. Theta Phoenix says, I don't know, there was a nickel bullion around. You fans still stack old school nickel, though, if you want that metal. Yes, indeed. Yep. There were some of those things, and not very often. You don't see them around a whole lot. Robert Casanova says, I remember wondering at the snack counter at the age of 14 and getting 2 silver quarters for a cup of joe. I could hear the sound of the silver. What a glorious time it was back in 79. Well, they didn't actually circulate in 79. If you found them in 79, you would be considered lucky, because by then, most of them were out of circulation. But some of them were still being, it was a much greater possibility back then, 79, than it would be today, for sure. But still. All right, very good. All right, thank you, Gold Chick. Got to reschedule for the Poseidon Super Thruster. All right, thank you, Gold Chick. You were awesome. All right, you were awesome. Hold on to your never mind. See you in a PG edition. Thank you, Gold Chick. You are awesome. Have a wonderful evening. Big old hugs to you. Love ya. All right. Let's see where we are at here. Silver Shelby, to celebrate the other yellow metal being front and center in the news lately, I'm going to have yellow cake for my birthday next week. Oh, happy birthday. Coming up for Silver Shelby. That's awesome. Randy, Salinas, buying gold back notes. If crap hits the fan, at least I can use them as legal tender instead of selling my gold and silver. There you go. It's one option too if your businesses will have them. Very good. Need 2 more thumbs up. Now, guys, 2 more. Can we get 2 more thumbs up on this live stream? John Bethia says Russia and other countries that are being bullied by the USA and other countries that want to rule the world, and us should band together and group together around countries and sanction them. I don't know. Let's see here. All right. All right, very good. All right, guys. There is Silver. There is Stacking Stormtrooper. Look at that. Look at that. He's doing it.
First auction win.
All right, so everybody go over there to Stacking Stormtrooper's channel and say hello to him and tell him that Sal sent you. And that being said, we're going to do that instead of our game today. We didn't quite reach the 150 thumbs up, but there you have it. And so we will have we will do our regular game back again on Friday probably. But thank you guys for being here tonight. I want to extend a multitude of gratitude to you all. I've been going for over 2 hours now, so my voice is actually getting a little bit sore. But I appreciate you guys so much. If you can hit the thumbs up button on your way out, we only need is just 1 more. And I appreciate you. Have a wonderful evening, everybody. Thank you again for being here. Keep your feet in the stars and keep reaching for the ground. Take care.